Okay, what we're going to do in this video is install XAMPP on a Mac. Most of you in the class will be installing XAMPP on a Mac, but I want to go through the process of installing XAMPP. So let's copy this link into a browser. And find the XAMPP version. We're going to go with the 5.621 and we'll download it. And I'm going to say open, just let's go directly to the disk image monitor, so we'll go right into install mode for it. And it'll take a second. So I see in my downloads folder, XAMPP is installed, and it actually automatically opened up to the app, so I can just double click on it. And don't warn me again, just say open. It's asking me for the password, pretty standard Mac kind of stuff here. Okay, next. Notice it's going to be installed in Applications folder XAMPP, and it's actually going to be in Applications XAMPP htdocs will be your new htdocs folder location. Next. Next. Pops up this just to show you other stuff that it can you can install with it, WordPress and stuff. Okay, it's ready to set up. So let's go ahead and let's have it doing setup. See how long it takes. I'll pause the video a second. It's finished installing XAMPP, and I don't want to launch it right now because I want to show you where it is actually. So let's just click finish and close that. It actually popped up the application window for us. Let's just close this guy. Yes, I want to close it. And let's unmount the installer on there. And so now let's go to, first I'd like to pull up a browser, and I want to go to localhost. And oh, it looks like it's actually started the localhost for us automatically. So let's go to Finder, Applications. Notice there's an XAMPP folder, and in the XAMPP folder, in Applications XAMPP, click in the XAMPP. There's a file called manager-osx.app. That is actually your XAMPP control panel, and it's asking you to give your password. Now this is the control panel for XAMPP. If you click on Manage Servers, if you have Apache WebServer and it's saying that it's running, that means it's already up and running and started. I just shut mine off. That way, if I now go to localhost, I'm now getting an unable to connect. But now, in XAMPP, in the XAMPP control panel, with this highlighting, if I then say start, Now it's starting the Apache web server on my XAMPP. Now it's running. Now in my browser, I can type localhost and hit enter, and I'm getting the XAMPP page for that's running on my web server. It's actually automatically forwarded to a dashboard folder. So XAMPP is up and running now. Now if I minimize that, and in Finder, you'll notice in Finder that this is the application for the control panel. There's an htdocs folder. If I click in the htdocs folder, there's a dashboard folder. That dashboard folder gets me to this screen here for Apache. But more important, in this htdocs folder, there's stuff here that that is just like being in Bluehost at the www folder. I'm going to take this index page in the htdocs folder and I want to rename it. So I'm going to rename this index page in the htdocs folder to -org.php. Now the other thing that I've done is my htdocs folder on my desktop. Rename your htdocs folder on your desktop that you've been working with to -v1. So now on this window here, I am in my htdocs folder for XAMPP, and if I open up this folder, here's my old htdocs folder that I've been working on off of my desktop. If I highlight, go Command-A, Command-C to copy, click in my new htdocs folder, Command-V. I'm going to replace everything, and now it's moving everything from desktop. It's moving that to my htdocs folder on XAMPP. For most users, I highly recommend for most Mac users that you just use MAMP. XAMPP is going to be a little more complicated down the road with some issues and things. So now it's all over there. Our files are there. You can see our ICM505 folder is there. Now with XAMPP up and running as a server, and if I just type in localhost and hit enter, I now have my web pages there from the www folder, the htdocs folder. Click on ICM505. I now have all of my pages from there as well. So I'm actually in pretty good shape. My web server is up and running, and we're in good shape. Watch the next video on implementing PHP server-side includes. So there's been a video created for installing XAMPP on Windows, MAMP on a Mac, and now XAMPP on a Mac. And the key thing to understand is that in your applications folder, you now have an XAMPP folder. Or if you've installed MAMP, you have a MAMP folder. In the XAMPP folder, you have manager-osx.app to run the control panel, and you have an htdocs folder, which is the new place where your web pages is going to live. For MAMP, applications, MAMP, you can run the MAMP app, and you also have an htdocs folder in MAMP where your pages can live. So choose one and focus on that place. For most of you, it's going to be here in the MAMP folder, even if you've maybe played around and installed XAMPP.